Hello, hello, Aries. How are you? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for your likes and your subscriptions as well. Today we have a mid-month for you. So let's dive in and see what is going on for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And as always, use your intuition as these are general readings and the cards really want to talk to you today. So let's dive in and see what is going on for you this mid month. So, starting with the recent past for Aries, recent past, the Six of Swords. What's the present? The Tower. What you don't see coming here? The Judgment. Wow. What is the advice for you? The Page of Swords. And the outcome is the Three of Pentacles. Perfect. So let's clarify this before we dive in a little bit more into this. Now, there's definitely here something that is breaking up right now. This could be an abrupt end of some sort, okay? Because this card, there's thunder, lightning going straight into the tower, which is breaking the head, right? So something needs to shift here. We could be talking about some sort of mindset needs to be reshaped here, okay, rewired. And this is coming from your masters and your angels, right? Because on what you don't see coming, you do have the judgment here. But let's clarify before we dive into much into this. For the recent past with the six, whoa, with the Six of Swords, the Tower again, right? For the Tower in the present energy, we have the Seven of Cups. There's too much going on here. For the Judgment on what you don't see coming, the Nine of Cups. This is all for your highest good. Page, of course, as always. The Four of Wands on the advice. And finally, for the Three of Pentacles, two cards jump, and I'm going to take them, the Ten of Wands and the Magician. This is absolutely beautiful for you. There's just so much divine intervention here, right? Tower twice. We have the Magician, we have Judgment here. So these are very, very ascendant cards to me. Okay, so let's start here with this recent past. So recent past here, something didn't work out. Okay, whether this was a move that didn't work out, something here didn't work out. Now I'm feeling that for a lot of people. Sorry, it's too much energy here. For a lot of people here, makes sense with Aries, right? um this was the something, there was a huge rupture and you had no other way but to leave. This was the only way out, was to leave. Now remember that we're talking about the recent past, okay? Now to leave, this doesn't need to be a physical movement. This could be you had to change we talk about to change the mindset, to change something, to let go of something, let go of certain people, right? You could actually see that some people just, or they disappeared from your life, or something happened because your journey with that kind of people needed to end. So it just comes up very strong that this was divine intervention. I'm just talking about divine intervention here. So there's something magic happening here for Aries this for this mid-month, this May mid-month. Okay, of course we're coming into the new moon in Taurus as well, and then we're going to be entering into Gemini. So there's a lot of energy here. Okay, um, so Tower, Seven of Pentacles on your present moment. Again, this feels very strong in terms of changing of a mindset. Why am I just talking about changing of a mindset? Because look at that. The lightning comes straight into the crown. So if there was something here, if there was any type of authority, something like that, that wasn't being um, truthful, truthful? Yeah, righteous to you, this is going down. Okay? And this could even be too many ideas in your head and you need to just focus on one thing. So all the stuff just goes down, right? You see the people down because there's fire here. Air is fire, right? There's a lot of fire here. Something here started from a place of Oh, I'm hearing from a place of greedy. Now, it could be you, it could be the place where you are, it could be the people around you, it could be the work itself, whatever it is. I mean, yes, it could be from you, right? That you start to see things happening. Now, I'm being I'm focusing very strong on the fire part, okay? So something here needs to burn, right? Something that didn't come from a place of the right way, the lawful way. So if you are doing something that it's not um, legal, right, in some way, shape, or form, pay attention to that, okay, because this could come to an end. Or if someone is doing something that it's not um, legal to you, okay, someone is trying to take advantage of you, rest assured that that will burn as well, okay? So whatever tower is happening in your life, keep in mind that this is for your highest good. And I'm saying this because it might not feel like it is for your highest good. Okay. So stay tuned to that. Now, what you don't see coming, you don't see coming here. You have, 1 second, the judgment and the 9 of cups. What you don't see coming is that this divine intervention is just showing that there is something much better and for you that is going to bring you a lot of joy. Okay, this could be the move somewhere else. This could be, because 9 of cups do talk about dreams coming true, right? All that cornucopia kind of energy. It's recognition and all of that. So remember, we're talking about the present energy, that there could be some people leaving and all of that. This is for your highest good, or you moving from one place to the next one, because on that next new place there's going to be a lot of fulfillment to you, because it's time for you to go. There's something here that it's time for you to go. Keep in mind that in the recent past, we started straight away. It's time to move forward, right? But someone here has been resisting that move, and you can't resist that anymore. Okay. I'm sure that you've been delaying something, or someone has been trying to delay your departure in some way, shape, or form, but they cannot do it anymore. Okay. Now, what is the advice here? The advice here is start being curious about something else, right? Whether this is meeting new people, right? Because we do have this 4 of Wands here. So we could be talking about a union. We could be talking about you being invited to different types of gatherings, right? Because the Page of Swords is giving me the sense of something new, something completely different from what you are used to. Maybe you are used to a certain type of groups or community, and you start being invited, or it turns out into some sort of curiosity. Maybe one of your friends do something completely different. I just got a message, so that could be actually from a friend, something completely different, and you ended up enjoying that. And this feels like, again, you're being guided to do that, okay? Because some way, somehow, this is going to bring a lot of prosperity to you. Why? Because you do have 2 rabbits here, okay? And rabbits, of course, they are talking about prosperity and abundance, right? Everything multiplying, big, big time. I feel like you're being very protected as well. Okay, this feels like a lot of protection here. Now, what is the outcome for you for the mid month? Again, new people, new jobs, new connections, new communities, new groups, connecting with new people, different people as well, right? So there's all this energy. And of course, clarifying that you do have the 10 of Wands and the Magician. It feels like you have been asking for this, okay? You have been asking to get out of some sort of situation, a group of people, because it's been too much. I have to deal with everything. I have to do everything. I have to resolve everyone's issues, okay? Because they just assume that I am able to do everything and anything, and I can. Maybe in some way, shape, or form, you did ended up showing people I can do anything. I can resolve any issue. They ask you for advice, and it's like, no worries, I'll take care of it, okay? So when you start, a lot of times, I take care of it, people just assume you will always fix everything. So what happens? You start taking the burdens from everyone. Okay, so rest assured, two towers in this game, mid-month, there's a lot of energy here shifting. And yes, it could be right from the time, right on the mid-month, we have that new moon in Taurus. So whatever Taurus it is in your natal chart, keep in mind this is going to be a huge shift for you. Okay, so stay put, stay tuned to that. Let's just see here with the angels and ancestors, what is the advice for Aries for the mid-month? It's a beautiful, no, there are too many cards. This is a beautiful reading for you here. So let's see. For Aries, please. Thank you. So we have the Lord, take charge and authority. Very Aries energy. Great teacher and high priestess. So there's a lot of very spiritual energy here as well, okay? So we have the Lord, take charge and authority. As you can see, this person is very determined, right? Kind of feels like the Emperor and the Tarot as well. This person is very connected with their divinity, right? We're definitely talking about the feminine energy here. Okay, so it's about taking energy from an inspired place, right? Not from a rude place, but from an inspired place. I'm talking to. Didn't I just say? This is so crazy. This is Aries sign here, right? This is really crazy. So I am definitely talking here to people that or their bosses, their managers, they have a lot of responsibility. So it's time to take responsibility from your eyes, not from the eyes of others, okay? Quit expecting people to acknowledge everything that you're doing, okay? Because there is judgment here. Remember, the judgment is there, and that can also be telling where you are, and that could be one of the reasons you want to get out of there. You are judged, you are always um, potentially criticized by something because people don't understand who you are and how you regulate your emotions in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Now we have this great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. You could start having some sort of spiritual experiences here. You may have some, if you're not very tuned into your spirituality, you may have a friend that is very spiritual, who knows, right? And this person could be teaching you some stuff, right? We also have the high priest here. You could have a friend that is a high priest or has been in a previous dimension, and it's coming up here in some way, shape, or form to inspire you, to teach you, to show you what to do. Okay. And of course, this could be you as well. Intend and create. There's a thing here that this person is showing you how to be very determined to follow your dreams and move away from what doesn't serve you. Okay, and focusing on protecting your energy and focusing on what you want to co-create in this time reality. Okay, so very philosophical reading for you. Thank you so much, Aries, and until next time, have a great day. Take care.